Hello, hello, we're live. Our visionary entrepreneurs, life changers, how are you? Today's our Momentum Monday again. Today's our 84th episode. Super excited. Are you? Are you on the momentum already of your Monday? I'm wondering, what have you already been done through this morning? For example, it's Monday. This is early afternoon Eastern time. For the west side people, it's still close to noon time, right? So what have you been done so far? I'm super happy today. Today's topic is about 30 minutes a day to impact the world. How many of you think maybe that's impossible? How many of you maybe have that thinking? Okay, comment under video. I want to know your true thoughts. And some of you may be curious. You want to learn. What is this about? Only 30 minutes a day? And so many of us, you keep working for at least like 8 hours, either if you are in a corporate or if you are doing your own business. Sometimes you may find that you ended up working longer time than when you are working in a company, right? So maybe sometimes you work for 10 hours or maybe even more than that. And quite some entrepreneurs said that they made them success in short time, like every day just some like 1, 2, 3 hours, something like that. But you never know how much accumulated efforts they've already put in it beforehand, right? And or how much time they've already put in it behind it, like what they are learning. By the way, recently I'm reading like a new inspiration post. They said Jewish people, like they showed a picture of a Jewish family and said the Jewish people think the best return, the best investments of your life are 4 aspects. The first, they said it's read books, right? Read books and really learn other people's souls and hearts and get the best insights from other people's experience. And the second one, let me show you that picture. And the second one is about, and it's very funny. I shared that with people in my group, and they said, "Oh, this is a great wisdom." And by the way, I'm wondering if you can see this. Facebook keep jumping for some action needed. Let me see here. See that? The Jewish people is 4. By the way, it's in Chinese, so I will translate that for you. Okay. The first I said, I guess maybe Jewish people, because they are now rich, right? Majority Jewish people are, for example, they are lawyers, they are accountants, they are in quite some like a high-end kind of like above middle class level, right? Majority of them, they are very disciplined, they are very successful in different, including like IT, including all other like great areas as well. So people would like to say, oh, what the Jewish people have the wisdom to share. Okay, so the first is the reading, right? As I mentioned. The second one is traveling. They said traveling to go to strange and unfamiliar environment to really reflect and experience life. Okay, that's great. Number 3 is movies, to really experience other people's what possible kind of life experience could be, right, through movies. That's wonderful, right? As well. And number 4 is meditation, to get into your inside to talk with yourself. And it's really like, if I expand that, it's really like have the meditation to really connect with your soul, with your heart, so that you understand, right? You have the further insights and also wisdom inside of you to develop. So all are great for highest return. This is the 4 highest return of investments. But then I said, okay, Jewish people may forget another one, the 5th one. What is the 5th one? The 5th one may be even more important than the first 4. Did you see that kind of the patterns? The first 4, I love all of them, by the way. I hope that you love them as well, like reading, traveling, movie, and meditation, right? I love all of them. That's wonderful. But then if I further think about it, remember all these 4 is almost like an intake. It's like all you are intaking things, you are experiencing, you are enriching yourself, you are growing yourself. That's wonderful. But then what? That's like a typical, like how to say, it's like a Chinese philosophy, from ancient Chinese philosophy wisdom. In China, it's like a very old country, right? It's a country full, very rich with cultures and also wisdoms and philosophy. It's similar to China. Like the Chinese people believe that you need how to say this, to cultivate your own heart, your own characters, and develop yourself, right, to become a better person. They call it like almost like a saint. or like philosophers or like saints, right? People like that kind of a people. But then what's the most important actually missing item? All those are in taking. Then what? You become the excellent person, you become the great person. What's next? Think about your life. Is that all? I know part of our life, right? Our purpose is really discover, keep growing ourselves, become an abundant self. That's wonderful. But then what's the next piece? You already taken so much. Then what's the next step? It's naturally gave it out, right? Give it to this world. This is our today's topic, okay? This is a missing one from that Jewish wisdom. But I believe Jewish people, many of them get this as well, but it's just not summarized here. It's not so obvious. So today I want to emphasize this part. It's really how we gave it. We have all these gifts. We have all this great potential. We explore it, we discover it, we develop it, we cultivate it, we magnify it, and then it's so great. Then what do we need to really give to this world to contribute what we are called for? This is the next part of our purpose. It's not just the purpose, it's not just you become the abundant self. The next part is really love people and also do what you love. To give to this world, to give your best gifts and blessings to this world, so you become the blessing, right? So my mentor, I have so many mentors, great mentors. One of them, Tony Robbins, he's one of the greatest one, and he emphasized that it's really like it's like a growth. It's the top. He summarized like 6 needs, right, of humans' lives. The top 2 is really like a growth, make progress, right? Growth, and then contributions. Exactly, it's like what my philosophy and wisdom align with that. It's really you need a contribution to this world. You grew to a great masterpiece. Like last week, our topic is about your message and a masterpiece, right? You become this masterpiece through all these challenges, tests, and growth. This masterpiece needs to contribute to this world to really fulfill your life. That's the life's purpose, the second part. Okay, I have actually summarized the 3. First is like the B part, and then the love part, right? And then the third one is really the do part, what you contribute to this world. So today's topic, okay, now I hope you get that 5 wisdom, right, from Jewish and also from Chinese people about this 5 biggest, the best return of investments. So now this kind of investments is like you intake first, and then you give it out, you contribute, and that's also the best return as well. And sometimes maybe you are like a giving. Sounds like it's free, but the return will be like 10 times fold. I guarantee that it's like more than you can imagine. Sometimes people say, oh, I need to make money, I need to charge this and charge that, right? But think first, I forgot who said that. Is Zig Ziglar or who said that? Like you contribute. Tony Robbins said this similar wisdom as well. It's just like you contribute 10 times more than what you expect to charge people and to get the income, get the money, right? So you want to get that good money, and then think about how much kind of values and contributions you are giving. Is that 10 times more? So that's exactly what like Tony Robbins, Dean Gross, Russell Brunson, all these great masters they have been doing. They've been contributing so much more values and over delivery values to people. And then the money is just a byproduct. Okay, the money is just a natural reward for what they are doing. But they've been focusing on the values. That's here I want to share with you. Focus on the values, the contribution, the input, the gifts you can give to this world. Okay, concentrate on that part, and the reward part, the money side or whatever, like reputation, impact, all these things will come to you. So today our topic. So I want to ask you the question. Number 1 is what impact would you make in your life? What impact? Here I would add one word. It's like what the ultimate impact you want to make throughout your life. Now maybe sometimes especially our entrepreneurs, business owners, you focus on now. Only now, okay, what is possible? If you limiting your imagination or thinking in just now, it's not like a full picture, right? I want to encourage you to really think beyond throughout your whole life. What is your life's true purpose? What you are come here to be and to love and also to do, okay? To really contribute. Think about it in the ultimate way. And Tony Robbins said, like, when you are in your rocking chair, and some else said when you are lying down, lying on your your deathbed, what when you record your life, how would you feel? Like so grateful and also so satisfied or content, like without a regret that you did your best and you become the best person you could become and also contribute to the best to this world. And Ed Manette, yeah, another mentor of mine, Ed Manette said that think about if you like after your death you came to the heaven, like visit your creator, and he said, oh, come here, I will show you the video that your life could have become. That's the best version of you could have already become. All this kind of people said, oh my god, it's like, oh, it's almost like it's very like how to say, it's very catching you. Okay, it's very catching. I hope that's catching your thoughts and your heart as well. You do not want to have a regret. You do not want to have that kind of even though it's like a more like imagine. I personally do not believe in afterlife, but it doesn't matter whatever we believe, religion or faith. I believe in God. I do believe in God, but I just believe that we need to use this life, this most precious life, this time to contribute to the best, and don't expect or don't even worry about what is afterlife, right? Many people worry about, oh, what is the punishment or whatever is that. But here in that imaginary scenario, just imagine that if you could get that chance to visit your creator and show you the video what you could have become through your life. And I hope that time you will not regret, right? It's similar to like when you get to your deathbed at the last moment of your life. And when you record that movie, already happened, right, through your life, I believe majority of people will have that time when they are quiet, because that time you could not do anything. Only your mind will keep running, but your physical, maybe your body could not move anymore, right? You're so old, lying on the bed. The only thing you could think and record is what you have already experienced through your life, what great times you have, and what like experience you share with people, and what's the values you contributed. I hope you will not have regret. Okay, that's what I keep reminding myself. It's just like people said, live every day like your last day, because we never know that part. Unfortunately, right, as a human beings, we have no control of what's happening next day, because we never know if our life will still be here or not. Okay, hopefully there's no accident or whatever, like a natural disaster. I'm not here to impose any kind of fears, but I'm just want to clarify that it's really what we can own is now, is current moment. And this moment, we can decide who we become, what kind of things we do to contribute. Okay, so always cherish now when you still have this chance. And also like till the end of your life, you will not have regret, because you've been doing your best every moment. So, and today this topic is what kind of impact you want to make. So here I want to remind you to think about two aspects. One is further clarify your niche, okay? Especially entrepreneurs, life changers, no matter how long you've been in a business. By the way, I've been doing coaching business for 13 years as abundance coaching. I actually started as a happiness coach, and then transformed myself little by little more into like both life and business coaching. And then after my life's disaster, my marriage crisis, my almost tried suicide, but after that life's breaking down, I totally got like, it's like my life disappeared from this world. But thank God I resurrected. He saved my life, saved me from my suicide tried. And also like now, after I resurrected, I really get into abundance. And that's a new transformation, a new state my life get into. And since then, for now, my transformation during my coaching life is already 6 or 7 years now. And since then, I've been practicing abundance meditation every day, morning and night. That helped me tremendously, and also helped my audience and my clients tremendously. I teach quite some of my clients to do the abundance meditation as well. That helped them to empower their energy, and empower their power is just like their belief and faith, and make them unstoppable from them because of that simple teach, and become like in a competition they won the number one. And quite some great testimonials. But here I want to emphasize is further clarify your niche. Okay, truly understand your identity, who you want to become, who you are called to become. And don't doubt that, even though you may still have a big distance, like a, like now you are here, you feel like your vision or maybe your dream, your call is like far away. Sometimes it sounds like it's like impossible, right? Or it's like never be able to fulfill that when your dream is so big. Do you have that time? I have quite some times like that. I feel like, oh my God, your call is so big. My dream is so big, and I'm here, and it's still far away. I feel like it depends on my own power. I could not reach there. But when I shift my face and my sight from myself, but focus on God, my creator, this call, this purpose, then I have no fear. Even though no matter how far I'm still from that, but I have the belief that he called me to fulfill that, so he will empower me and equip me. Like Ed Milet said, now I remember his saying, he said, God does not call the qualified, God qualified the called. Okay, I'm glad I remember that saying. So that's so true, right? God equip the called. So don't worry about that. Maybe you feel like you're not qualified, you're not good enough. If you're called, you feel that calling, he will empower you and equip you and make you ready. So don't worry about that part. Okay, now so focus on your niche. We teach about the purposeful and profitable niche. We help our clients, our visionary entrepreneurs clarify their purpose, clarify what is their passion, what is their core, what is specifically is their identity. And then from there we help them to clarify what is like the market needs. That's, you need that bridge. Okay, do not only focus on your own passion, otherwise even no matter how passionate you are, you could still fail. And also do not just chase the market trend. If you only chase market trend, you will also ended up with frustration and dissatisfaction. Okay, you need to match these two, your own purpose, your own gifts, your own strengths and passion together with the market needs, and have the great connection, and also research, do all this research, and also find that niche that is purposeful and also profitable. Okay, and you help people either solve their their issues, their strugglings, their pains, and or help them to fulfill what they desire. Okay, so you need to find that market needs to match with what you are passionate about, for you to find that niche. Okay, so today is not really about the niche part, but if you still have struggling, not clear, not sure, contact me. Okay, we can talk more about that part about the niche. And then is the vision. It's very important what kind of impact you want to make. You need to have a big vision there. You need to have the vision. It's almost like the North Star or your guidance every day. It's like your why, your motivation. So from your purpose, from your niche, and now to your visions, what do you really want to achieve? By the way, from the back, you can see maybe here. That's my vision board, 2022. I update it every day, so you can see that it's colorful and it's step by step. And some parts are really, really big, and sounds like now it's like almost like impossible to reach that part. I put some like big visions there, but that would be my ultimate vision. So when you create your vision, don't give yourself the first judgment. Oh, that's silly, that's ridiculous. I may never be able to make that, right? So don't give yourself that kind of judgment. Instead, get yourself into abundance and freedom state and zone. And think about what kind of vision you are truly called to fulfill, the ultimate version, okay, the ultimate version, and create it. Then put it there and print it out like me. I did that. Colorful copies everywhere, by my desktop and also in my bedroom. This is my bedroom, by the way, because my kids are on the first floor. They are their summer vacation. So now I'm in my own zone. This is my space. I have the world map. You see that world map there? Okay, here, and then that's my vision board. So have something visual to empower yourself as well. And every morning in my abundance meditation, I will do my incantation. Some of you like a normal version you call the affirmation, but I learned this version from Tony Robbins as well. I created my own specific version of incantation. This one is really like you truly believe, and you have this kind of a full emotion and belief and energy into it, and to speak that to yourself every day. Okay, sometimes it's when like you're out. Sometimes when I was doing what's that? Trampoline, yeah, trampoline. My first floor, doing the trampoline and doing the jumping jack. I would do that and at the same time yell out my incantation. So that's the how to say that confirmation of your vision every day to assure yourself that you are on this right direction and what you are called to fulfill. Okay, so that's the first part, your niche, your purposeful and profitable niche, and your ultimate vision. That will help you further clarify. By the way, all these kind of things evolve, like how to say that? Evolving. It's like keep expanding. Like now you made your vision, big vision, like automation is like that. But while you keep growing, your ultimate vision may even expand. Okay, I definitely update my vision every year. So now you have your niche, you have your vision. That what kind of impact you want to make, right? You get a bigger and better, clear picture in your mind and in your like vision. And now what's the next one? The next step is about what content would you want to present the most. So here we have like a transition, right, from the impact to a content. Exactly like just like the Jewish people missed is because they missed the give part, the contribution part. The four part is just, I'm not saying the Jewish people miss that, but I'm saying that the specific post I say, right, I summarize the post, they miss that part. It's like how you give. What's the best way to give? That's through the content, okay? The content is just like a comprehensive word, including whatever you share to this world. Sometimes I may think the content is not a good word. Maybe we could think about a better word to replace content, because content is just used too much and it's just like too mechanic, right? It's not like very fun, not very inspiring. But anyway, I want, but here, like in Facebook, I could not share with you the screen share, not like Zoom. But here I have the reference. I teach in our challenge. We have a content challenge. I will share a little bit more at the end. In that content challenge, I share the 6 levels of content. What kind of thing can really help you make impact, right? There's 6 levels. The first level is just visibility. Whatever you share, right? You can share your food, you can share your cat, you can share whatever today wherever you experience, right? What you experience, all this kind of thing. Or sometimes it's you are thinking, all the thing is like basically should get people's visibility, right? Maybe it depends on the content's quality, depends on some of my clients. Yeah, now I remember some of my clients would like to call it like inspiration instead of content. Content is just like like those marketing guys keeping creating content, right? It's just like something boring or something is very like salesy or marketing related. But here, what we truly want to, especially for visionary entrepreneurs and thought leaders, people, right? You truly want to share your best inspirations, your learning, your insights, all this kind of thing, to contribute to people, to really help people to experience that kind of a transformation as well, right? So this level, the first level is visibility. The second level is interesting, entertaining content that get people's attention, right? So you can see that so much on YouTube and TikTok, especially TikTok, right? This new social media. So many people, almost like all the people join that can create whatever kind of like a video they like. That's quite, some are very interesting, some are very entertaining. I just do not have so much time to look at TikTok. So, but if you are interested like to make those funny, entertaining content, I know some kind of a magician, I forgot his name. My daughter like that before, like very much, like every time he shares some video with those magic tricks, right? It's like attract so many, like millions of people are following him. So people our life is not easy, right? A majority time life is maybe just a mundane and it's just like boring, and people want some entertainment, or life is full of quite some stresses or like pressures. People want to get some relaxation time, right? So that's why TikTok is really getting out in the right time, and all the people wants to do something fun. Okay, so that get people's attention. That's the second level. Third level, good resonated content. Good resonated content, okay? Resonated content, especially stories resonate with people, right? And get people's impression. And then next level is inspiring. Level 4, right? Inspiring creative content, and give you people to really get inspired. And they say, oh, this is so creative. They did not think about this before. Okay, this get them some inspiration. That's level 4. Okay, level 5 is great thought-provoking content. Thought-provoking content. It's just like this can get people to stop and think. and get them maybe into a little bit deeper thinking than normal, like shallow thinking. So that is impact. You are generating impact. You're generating like changing, either change people's like thinking pattern, or maybe like get them to think, like, or say notice some area they did not notice before. Okay, that either expanded their thinking or maybe change a little bit of their perspective. So that's quite kind of impact. Okay, now number 6, it's so inquiring and intriguing content. This part is really like people could not maybe like immediately answer, or but this get them into to reflect into themselves, their heart, their soul. They will check themselves, and that gets in really into that deep reflection level. And that's when, and after that reflection, and then they may find some new aha discovery, and even really change their thinking to think in a different way. That is called transformation. Okay, so those 6 levels, what kind of content, which content level you want to get into, right? Of course, you want to get from the shallow level, from like just visibility and attention or impression, to get to a deeper level of people's really their inspiration and impact, and even more of their transformation, right? So that's the second part. Now, the third one is really to the practical side. Like the title today I mentioned about 30 minutes a day. What would you do? Or what could you do to create your best impact? So here, we want to make this simple to everybody. Instead, like everyone, when they think about content creation, actually today, before this live event, I shared some like a question. I'm asked a question. I'm still curious, to connect to that answer. Ask people, what talking about it, for example, talk about content creation. What would you wish for the most? I want to see when we talk about content, what people are thinking. I know quite some people are thinking, oh, content is complicated, it's time consuming, it's just like, oh, I do not have inspiration, how could I keep creating like every day, right? So many people stuck there. And that's why quite many people do not say like, so of course we have many creative people there, right? But sometimes you also see quite some entrepreneurs, they do not have so much to share. They only know, oh, I just know this part, I only want to teach this part, but the other like extra values for those like everyday impact part, they don't know what to do. So here today, for the 30 days a day, I want to give you some inspirations here, some good ideas. Also connect with what I practice as well, right? Initially, I remember years ago when I create content, maybe sometimes taking me quite a while. For example, if I write an article, right, sometimes the article is really taking some time, because you will connect both the article, how to say, the title, the content itself, the inside of the article, and what kind of the purpose is the article, right? What kind of a result you want to achieve by this article, and also you want to connect the pictures to really to help illustrate the meaning or the points of the articles, right? So normally this one may take a little bit longer time. I remember initially maybe it took me at least like a half an hour or something, to maybe sometimes more than that, because English is not my first language. Sometimes I have to check the grammar things. I know you guys, if you are English speaking, you may feel much easier, but for us, we need to double check the grammars. But sometimes maybe still like some mistakes, but the major point, if it's making the right points, if it's giving people the best inspirations, and if it's combining the best learning I've already learned from the masters. Every year I invest over 5 figures. I've been doing this quite some years. Every year invest so much into my own growing, to learn from those masters, to learn the best best practice, and also best wisdom and strategies. So then I apply and implement in my own practice, and then get better, right? Only through your implementation you will get better inspiration and better practice. It's just like, oh, how even the master said this, maybe through this actual, depends on your stage, right? And it's not just, oh, whatever they said that it will be successful, it's necessary to be successful. It really also depends on our entrepreneurs, like the stage. I remember initially they said, for example, 80% time you should put on your marketing, 20% time put on whatever you are developing. And initially I could not get that part, right? Because like if you just started, you do not, if you did not have a system, if you did not have your like a whole value ladders, like your offers, your programs, you do need much time to do quite some like research, learning, and accumulate that part. right? So the other part, do not just take people's like their successful strategies or wisdom literally. You need to also resonate with where you are. And then gradually, when I after I paved all, like build up my systems, build up all my programs, I developed quite some different programs, right? Had a trial, like trials and errors and test in the market, and you choose what is the best, right? What is have the best potentials, and then build up the whole value ladder system. Even though now it's still not like perfect, but at least I have a great system here already. And then you realize, okay, what they are saying is true, because initially it's totally like it's not at the right stage. Then you could not find, oh, can I practice this? But now once you build up this foundation, and then you get into this practice stage, oh, it's totally like I resonate with that now. It's just like, okay, majority of the time should really be on the marketing side. It's not just marketing, actually, it's more like a connection part, how you present yourself, how you have this great content to really resonate with people, right? To get these interactions and connections. So that's now it's like gradually, like through all these years. And sometimes I just found, and more, the more practice, the better you will become, right? And then through all these years of practice and learning and best strategies and my own implementation, I summarize the whole system that is so simple. And I can teach people just to create using just within 30 minutes. They can have a great content to present in this world. And by the way, the question is like, give you 30 minutes a day. If you have only 30 minutes a day, what would you do the most? I ask myself this question as well. If I only have 30 minutes, for example, I have 2 kids to take care, right? I have many other things to do. And if, for example, now I'm grateful my parents are still, they are still healthy and do not need me so much. But I need to have that kind of a planning. That as they are growing like older, I need to take that responsibility to spend more time with them, take better care of them. So then I will not have so much time just all in business, right? You need to have a balance of your life and also your like how to say, taking care of your loved ones and spend the time with them. So that's where I was thinking, like, how could we save the time, but at the same time at a great impact. Yeah, we always want that kind of impact, right? We want that kind of a contribution to help other people. So how could we do that? So here are some examples in the 30 minutes. I asked myself, here I want to give you some examples. I would like to see your comment under the video, okay? In the chat, let us know, what would you choose? If you have only 30 minutes in the day, what would you do? For example, write an article on WordPress or LinkedIn, right? There's a LinkedIn Impulse. You could have your own, like almost like a newsletter platform. And then is send an email, send like an email campaign, design an email content and with the inspiration, with your offer, whatever, right? You put together, send to your email list. That's another one you could do. And then further on is like create an image and a post, something inspiring and also impactful. And then create a live video. Other choices are invite quite like a number members into your community, into your social media group, or add some people like invite them into your email list, and then talk with a potential affiliate partner, or talk with like a prospect who can maybe benefit from your service. And then like other choices are watch your mentor's video, for example, and you can share it and also share your inspirations. And then outline a new program modules, something like it's just like you can create some, even though you have not get all the time to create something yet, but create a structure of maybe a new offer, new program, and share with the market to test. And also another one could be find and share a great social media, either it's a video or some like a social media content related to what you do, and so add your insights to add value of it. Okay, here are all some examples of the content. By the way, we have a free gift. It's called Content Creator. We have we shared like 12 categories of great content and also hundreds of examples. So if you are interested, and contact me, we can share that with you. But now it's like all these kind of choices, right? You could have all these different choices. So now within 30 minutes, like within like 30 minutes every day, if you have only that 30 minutes, what would you choose to do? And especially here, we're talking about some habits. You do not want, oh, today I do this and tomorrow I do that, and after a while and you forget. You here the point is why I said 30 minutes a day. That means it's a new habit. Okay, well, here I want to help you to develop a new habit, maybe something you have not developed before. Or some of you, maybe you've already had some like related similar habits already, but now take this chance to further think about what is the niche and vision you want to fulfill, and then what kind of content you want to really present there. Okay, think about those 6 levels of content, and now in the 30 minutes, choose maybe. I would like to encourage you not to dilute yourself like the efforts, like, oh, today I use this way, tomorrow I use that way. I would encourage you like maybe every day 30 minutes, just a seminar practice, something you are consistent to do it. For example, one of my mentors, like Dean Gorsasi, every Monday, just like I'm doing now, every Monday he's doing his like live presence around 10 minutes to talk with his community, and his mastermind community he called. And every week he just share his inspirations or new learning or new movement. So I am doing this Momentum Monday. Every Monday I'm actually giving a lot of values. Like you can see now it's already 36 minutes. I'm pouring my heart to give you the best learning and inspirations and best practice to share with you. And you can use the other way. Actually I'm now thinking about my 30 minutes. Normally every day around 30 minutes I create my content. Either it's through a post or through an image, right? With the inspiration, majority of the time it's from me. I do not want to be a copycat, just to share other people's quotes or other people's whatever. Unless it's very, very good, I want to share. Okay, otherwise it's too much. Like this word, so many people copy other people's quotes and share. I do not want to be that redundance or duplication. I just want to create something new in this world, to be really the contributor. Okay, create something new and something never existed before. And that's my like intention and also vision, to contribute every day by my best learning. So and that's also where I found the true meaning of my life, because every life is unique. What I experience, what I say, what I can add the value, nobody else could. Similar to you, what you experience, what you could do, nobody else could really do the similar thing you can. So every day try to use just like with 1 to 30 minutes, you can create a lot. Sometimes I just use a few minutes. For example, you create some templates. I already create some templates. Once you created one, right, the rest part will be easier. And I remember I used the Canva. I also used the like a pig monkey. I create some like a nice templates, and then next time I just either replace the image or change some words, right? And that's quickly, just a few minutes, I finish a new content and to share with this world, and to really generate a new impact and get people inspired. And some others, just now I feel like more and more, like every day is really consistent. Around 30 minutes, I create either a post, like today, for example, I do the Momentum Monday, then I will upload this to YouTube, share the YouTube, and also share the replay, right, to all these posts. And that's what I do today. And tomorrow I will use either a question or like a new image and inspiration to share with you. It's just like every day I have this similar, like this kind of a creative zone. Within 30 minutes, create something great and new, but at the same time strategic, related to what I could teach and what people are struggling with, and with your niche. Okay, you create that niche content to share with people. So that's for today, and we have a lot. Okay, so much more to share with you. So what can you do now? How could we help you to develop that great habit? Just 30 minutes a day. So consistently, if you're consistent to do it, like Tony Robbins said, people oversize like what they can do in 1 year, but ignore what they could accomplish in 10 years. It's really like if you keep doing this in years, and now I've been doing this like a live Momentum Monday live for over 1 year, and already I see some impact already, right? My YouTube channel is growing, and my community, Abundant Entrepreneurs on this Facebook, is also growing. I have like WeChat groups as well. But I definitely could do more, like every day, right? I could do more live video. And that's what the content format I would choose, more and more live videos. Like every day, just within 30 minutes. Sometimes it's just a few minutes. Do not take it long. Monday Momentum, I take it long, almost like 40 minutes. But other days, maybe just a few within 5 minutes. Give people that the same day, the best inspiration and learning I get. Okay, I will continue to do that. I'm holding myself accountable to do that. How about you? So we here, I want to invite you, our upcoming next one, make more content challenge. Sounds like, oh my, make more content, like overwhelming, but I'm encouraging you here, I'm guarantee you here, it's just like within 30 minutes a day. The only thing is like continually do it. If you learn, join us to this challenge to learn about the content purpose, the content arts, the content science, content strategy, and content movement. Only 5 days, you get the great essence, and then you are, and we have the community to hold you accountable as well. So we will create content together with you. You will never be alone. You will, create as a creator, get into that fun and creative zone together with us every day. And every day, only within 30 minutes, you could give your best to this world and generate the impact you would wish for. All right. So by the way, I will share our challenge, make more content challenge link under my video after I finish this, and make sure that you join us. By the way, I have 2 level of members, general member and also VIP member. Make sure you choose the best one fit you, right? Of course, I would encourage you the VIP because this is the best values you can get with very minimum affordable investment for yourself, and that value will be, will be long-run generating, what you just, some like a fragile kind of investment every day, just for a drink, right? That kind of investment level, but you can get this result for the rest of your life, really. I would say, so for the rest of your life, whatever I teach is really from the essence level. People teach at different level, from tactic to strategic to strategy level, and then to principle level, and then the highest one is really essence one. I always teach from from the top to the lower level, so you have all this whole picture from essence to principle to strategy to practice. Now you have the whole circle of teaching that you can keep practicing. Okay, so for the rest of your life, if you keep being the entrepreneur, you will feel like this is so useful and so powerful tools and also teaching. Okay, so we'll look forward to seeing you inside of our Make More Content Challenge. Okay, see you soon. Bye. By the way, take the momentum to start to create since today already. Okay, see you. Bye.